What's up, guys? And welcome to episode 6. And have you ever noticed? I noticed on my other character that every time I leave that abandoned shack there, I try to fast travel and it tells me some crap like you got enemies nearby, so you have to run up the hill here and hopefully you get away from the enemies enough to make it to a town. But anyways, here we go. We're going on to our town. Towards the Dark Brotherhood sanctuary here. I throw on my quest tracker thing so I can be sure I'm going the right way and start running through the woods, kind of like Zelda. Oh, Zelda. Man, I miss that game. That was probably the best game that was ever created on the face of this earth. Not because all the new technology and, you know, I know they still make the game, but it's not the same. Nowadays it's all about graphics and... Hold on, this guy's asking me about music of life or something. It's Silence My Brother. Thank you. Alright, what was I saying? Zelda. Yeah, that's right. Man, I miss that game. That game had so much emotion. I remember being in like 3rd grade and
at last.
all you cared about was coming home to play some Zelda.
This, as
You
you
didn't
can
have
see,
bills
is
to
our
pay.
sanctuary.
You had no worries, man. Just
Now,
Zelda.
Down to
You get home, you throw your books on the ground,
one last thing.
run in there,
A
grab
welcome
your
home present.
Super NES controller.
The armor of the Dark
You
Brotherhood.
get all comfortable. You're like, yeah, here we
May it
go.
serve you well
Here we go.
in all
Then your mom
your
comes in the room and
endeavors.
says, hey, boy, you better get in there and do your homework. Then you tell her, you're like, chill out, bro, I got this.
I'm
And she
afraid I
slaps
don't
you in
have
the
a
face
primary contract
real
for you
hard.
yet.
So you get real
Be
pissed.
sure
You run upstairs and
introduce yourself to your new family.
kick in your door.
So
And you start
you're
crying a
the
little bit.
newest member of our
You don't want nobody to see.
going for the. That
But then you
will
grow
work
up to
for
be an
your target.
assassin. Who would have thought that
And
shit?
more, dribbling in from.
But enough
It is,
rambling
but
about
they'll keep you
Zelda.
busy. You can turn each
Whoa,
one in
what
as
just
it's
happened?
completed.
Okay.
Well then,
Let's do a quick
your
recap here.
targets are- When you've
Ah,
completed all those,
I
we'll
talked
see
to
if I might have
Astrid.
some more.
Got some armor.
In the end,
Talked to
there were
Nazir.
women's weapons.
Got some contracts.
Seduction. The rest was a
Just grab the
formality.
dragon
Though a
shout.
rather wet message.
Okay, that's about it. Let's go kill some people. So, going back outside here. The black door that likes to talk about music of life. I never knew doors could talk. That's pretty weird. So who's the first lucky person on our list? I don't know. Apparently I intend on killing these people and I don't take the time to learn their names. What a horrible person I must be. Well, there's one up there close to Dawnstar, so let's catch a ride from the stables here at White Run. Go talk to our buddy.
I can take you to any of the hold. Where do you want
Get
to
on
go?
the carriage.
Climb and back.
Dawnstar, here we go. Mr. Dawnstar.
There once was a hero named Ragnar. the red
Hero
king
named
riding
Ragnar,
through
the
right
red,
from
he came
old
riding up
Rich.
on the back of my toe. I don't know what that song is about, but whatever. So, first person. This lady over here. I get to town. I personally always try to find a decent high vantage point so I can see what's going on. And there's our target. A lady over there walking across the river. She's about to meet death himself. So I throw on my awesome Dark Brotherhood armor that everybody suggests I should always get. Just so you know, I have done the Dark Brotherhood quest, so it's not new. But I
Divine
run over
safe,
here,
son.
seeing my lady.
Who do you think
Jump
you
up on the house,
are, old wolf?
because you can do that.
Not soldiers anymore.
Get a better view of her. There's a guard there right in front of her. I don't like that, but let's see what we can do. Jump down there and there we go. I use an invisibility potion right after that so that guard doesn't catch me and throw me in jail. But it's not a problem. I have 2 of them. I just used 1 of them. And well, I guess right now I could be a little more careful with the use of them, but being used to using them whenever I please, I guess I got kind of careless there. I talked to the guard to let you know I didn't get a bounty, just to prove the point. But on to the next guy. I go to the stables here. I orient myself so I'm not completely confused. Go down the hill. Whoa, hey, what you two doing? Do I owe y'all any money? No? Okay. Apparently those two weren't a threat. Keep going on my journey. Do 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 do. I see some wolves. Look at those guys. I don't really like wolves. Give him a quick 2-piece headshot. Bam! Alright, this guy here. I draw him a little bit closer to make sure I don't miss. And, oh. I moved too quick there. In case you were wondering, that's why I didn't get the sneak attack bonus. If you move really quick where they're in sight before, just like the crouching situation. If you crouch before the arrow hits the target, you get sneak damage. If you get detected before the arrow hits the target, you don't get the damage. So, it's a give-take situation. Sometimes it works, sometimes it doesn't. Hello, Mr. Goat. Feel free to take shots. Who's that guy? I don't know who this guy is, so I kind of hide behind a tree here. Apparently he's a courier. No big deal. Like I was saying, though, feel free to take some shots at those goats if you want. I've got plenty of arrows. I just didn't feel like shooting at them. Run up to this place, Angie's Mill. Hello there. What you got in your pockets?
Something wrong about it.
Nothing. How about you, sir? Nothing.
You're all
Ooh. They didn't really have anything in their pockets, so I guess we could check their house here. And being the exceptional lockpick I am, I break one. Ooh. Not cool, but hey. Stuff happens, man. Stuff happens. So I go in their house, get a little level progression there. And search the barrel. Because everybody knows I like my barrels. Get some horsehide. Comes in handy later. 59 gold. That dude had. That's where all his goodies were, right there in his little chest. Speech progression. Level up, yeah. We just leveled up, man. Level up, level up. Alright, well. Apparently the only thing they had in there worth anything was a book that increased my speech a little bit. But onto the contract. So I run up the hill, seeing the little guy on my HUD, and I notice that he is behind the tent there. So I move in for a closer look, see some mud crabs. But using my amazing third-person camera skill, I see exactly what he's doing. Pull out my bow, throw a little lob shot.
What do you think you're doing?
Yet again, being somewhat careless with my potion. I use it. And kill the guy. Pretty cool little trick. But the reason I did it was because I noticed he was sitting down. And I wanted to get the kill animation. But with our last target being rather far away, I decided to cut the scene here. And I just fast travel. I'll show you one little portion of the journey, but nothing really interesting happens. So here's that part. It's a little spider. I ran up on the woods. I just thought I'd show you how I deal with this situation of a really strong creature such as a spider, and me being rather weak with my bow right at the moment. I simply kite him. I put something between myself and him, and well, you're pretty much watching the technique. There's nothing special to it, but he can't really do much with the tree in his way. So that's how I deal with those situations, being asked by some people. And we're almost to our last target here. And I chose to wait till night to do this one because, well, I wanted to give myself a personal challenge. And that personal challenge being, I want to go through the middle of the town to my target, kill my target, and never get detected by any of the guards. And if I did it during the day, it's just kind of, I wouldn't say impossible, but it's not logical to do it during the day in my opinion. But I find a high point again, scout the area, and just get a pretty good overview of the situation I'm dealing with. So with all that being said, with any challenge, I believe there should be a consequence to failure. So what I do is I scroll through all my items here, and I find my most valuable item, and I tell myself, if I get detected, I am going to drop it. Normally the consequence would simply be engaging in battle. But this being a peaceful little town, there's no in-game consequence, so I set one myself. So running down the hill here, about to start my mission. If you are wondering why my screen keeps getting pretty light, that is the Khajiit benefit called Night Eye. It is a really helpful spell, I guess you could say, in my opinion. It is in fact the only reason I chose the Khajiit race, because I find this spell very useful, and especially for my type of gameplay. Now that you know that fun fact, I am always asked why I play in third person, and well, right here is a perfect place to explain why I play in third person. Because look at everything I can see. I can scroll the camera pretty much wherever I want and get whatever perspective of view I need. And well, that's why I play in third person. If I were in first person, I'd see a rock right now, and it really wouldn't benefit me at all. So I run over here and I try to jump on that little ledge there, but it doesn't work. So seeing that guard there, I retreat back to this way, making sure that other guard is not paying attention. And I continue to scan the area with my awesome third person camera. So the guard's going away. Sneak increase, which is pretty cool. And I see our target. There he is, hanging out by, I figured he'd be asleep, but apparently he's not. So yet again, using my third person camera, I can see whatever I want, and that is indeed very helpful. So, him having his back turned, it's time to make our move. And he dies. Just like that. I didn't have to drop any of my jewels, and I killed our target. So, mission complete. Awesomeness. I do hope you found this episode helpful. As always, guys, until next time, thanks for watching.